Weird. Hello there, everybody. It's your host with the most here, Starborn Feline, coming at you with a new episode of Reverse 1999. If you notice a small cut at the start of the video, that's because there appears to be some kind of weird audio issue, but I think it's fixed now. I'll have to listen back, and hopefully it's not my audio messing up again. But anyway, let's just hop right into it. So a bit of recap: we are here in the lovely city of lights, Paris, France, and we are going through. We are following up behind investigations with a local taxi driver who apparently I'm gonna butcher this, but her name is Aideen, I believe it's pronounced. Anyway, her goal is just living a simple life and not following in her parents' footsteps as adventurers chasing down diamonds with dragons. Yeah, that's that. I think this is a bit of a step down, but anyway, lights that illuminate all. It burns. The radiant evaporates. It burns so bright that it radiance evaporates everything, including your ego.
Tomorrow? She never said the time. She's not planning to keep me waiting until the evening, is she? Or has she already gone in? Should I knock again? Someone must be in at this hour. Bonjour. Ah, finally. Perhaps they didn't hear me knocking before? Hello? Right. I suppose I'll just let myself in. They could at least leave a light on for the customers. Hello? Anyone here? I think my friend arrived before me. She's about this tall, just enough to always be looking down her nose at you. What is it, Papa? Sprites, of course. Where else would they be, if not in a diviner's parlor? Let me be clear. I don't care what kind of mischief you're up to in here. Just don't let it involve me.
Okay, so nothing too exciting just yet. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really have the best grass set up right now. This should be fine. This is a big question between background.
I'm serious.
Liberato dalla paura.
So we're here at what I can only imagine is the bourgeois parlor. So hopefully we'll see what comes out of this.
Come on, stand up. There's one more round.
There we go.
Not so funny when joke's on you, huh? Now, lead on. Bring me to the owner of this place. Understood? How pretty. Never seen a parlor quite like this. The way these crystals are displayed, it feels like they're not meant for sale or for exhibition. Is it the lighting that's giving them such an otherworldly glow? Or maybe...
Perhaps you are thinking of the Sephiroth. When captured, they may be manifested through crystals. Some believe it is through these Sephiroth that the Creator formed our world. Without them, the divinity is incomplete. The 10 Sephiroth, the astral light, the flames of the fire which burned in the bush, the glowing stream which flows from the tree of life, the numerals, spheres, Enos, and all aspects of reality.
Ah, then you must be Madame Beryl Boiniche?
Okay, so let's start analyzing here. Oof, what can I say but just... This is beautiful. Look at that design, the peacock motif, the coloration. Oh, it's so amazing. Excuse me. So, starting with the big thing you see immediately, at least from what I'm seeing, it is the green of her shawl, which is instantly just framing, or is framed by the white of the dress and the feathers coming off of it. If you start to look upwards, you actually start to see the lining of... I'm not sure if that's actually part of her or if that's something extravagant jewel piece, but you see the gems just topping around the upper part of the shawl before giving way to just clear skin. And she is riding something very low cut, I will say that much. What can I say without getting cancelled here? But yeah, she is dressed with something very low cut. She is very confident in her appearance. The green of the earring is a nice touch because it does give a very nice complement. It keeps the green motif of the shawl going alongside the green headband. It's hidden behind her hairline, but that you can, or the way the hair stands up. But yeah, there it is. But her eyes, you gotta love those colored eyes. She has very, I would say, pearl colored eyes. Because they have a white sheen to them, but they also have like a bit of a rainbow light going on. It's just it's subtle, but it does give very much that mystic fortune teller vibe. Excuse me. I'm trying not to cough into the mic. But yeah, very Fortune Teller vibe. Though I feel they could push it further, and probably if you do pull her ascensions do actually push it even further out. But let's see here. What comes next?
Through certain objects and rituals, or by gnosis gifted at birth, we may catch a glimpse of a splendor that is not of this world. These crystals are one such object. In their reflection, we are shown the hidden secrets of the archive of imagery.
Madame, did you...
I am pleased that you have made your way here, Madame Tavernier. That door was left open just for you.
So, I'm the first one here. I see. And you were at Madame Raymond's salon the other day to retrieve your crystals?
Indeed, I was. I have been occupied in business overseas and neglected the security of this parlor. Someone has been taking my defective crystals and pawning them off to other diviners. Few are able to detect their flaws, but, minute as they are, they render them hazardous for ritual use. I must act before any further harm is done. For that, I owe you my thanks, Madame Tavernier. You showed courage that day, in your words and actions.
Just Adele will do. And there's really no need to thank me. Truth be told, I probably wouldn't have interfered if the diviner hadn't tried to make a fool of me.
Ah, those words still bother you, do they not?
No, not at all. I don't take things like that seriously, you know? After all, fate, it's just a matter of belief, isn't it?
You do not believe, yet you cannot seem to put it out of mind. Is that so?
Ha! Please, madame. You aren't about to start with the prophecies like all the others, are you? Forgive me. It's not that I think all diviners are liars. It's just that it's hard to believe that fate is shaped by any kind of higher power. It seems just as likely to me that most divinations are simply self-fulfilling prophecies. And whether they be from a higher power or a crystal ball, I won't let prophecies dictate my life. If I have a fate, some road I'm destined to travel, then I will first go as far as I can down every other road until it's the only option I have left. There's still so much I want to do.
Fate, dear, is a universal law, the cause and effect of all events. Just as the path of light through a crystal may be predicted to find its refraction, one road inevitably leads to another. While some believe our paths to be unpredictable, others see them as written, from beginning to end. But there is little use in searching for meaning in such a thing as fate. My reading foresaw your coming today, and here you are. The light passes through the crystal and falls as it must, as it ever was to be.
You knew I'd come? Then, what about my friend?
I saw only you.
Zut! She didn't even bother to come. What is she thinking?
You came here only to find your friend.
Well, yes, you could say that.
There is something more. A question, not about the truth of fate, but of how you might act upon it. The curse in your family, or as some may call it, the path of the Tavernier. You wonder whether it is your time to walk it, do you not?
The call must be answered. Walk with the wise, but beware their words. Beware the gaping abyss of death. What lies below shall reflect what lies above. One shall ascend, but all must be paid. All must return. All must restore.
How come every diviner I meet these days seems to know about that curse? Is obscure jewel lore really so popular in this city?
Madame Raymond foresaw the future, but she peeked too far, and for that, paid dearly.
You mean... No. Please tell me you're just teasing me. You're saying that it wasn't her fear of the beast of Gévaudan that killed her, but what she saw in my future?
Please, Adele, allow me to finish. The fate she saw was not entirely yours. There is a shadow which lingers on you. In a way, it is true. You are indeed cursed.
Oh, fabulous. An actual fortune teller telling us we are genuinely cursed. Oh, how else could this get any worse for Adele?
I saw doubt on Mademoiselle Brum's face. As a diviner, you encounter that look more often than people think. Some have called me a schemer, a fraud, as the Vigile Bureau did. Perhaps they are watching me even now, listening into our very conversation. Some were frightened by what I could see, but kept coming back to sate their own curiosity. Some showed nothing but disdain, not for me, but for the very idea of a predetermined future. I admired their courage. Bloom was not any of these. She was a fourth kind, one who tries to ignore the prophecy, but in doing so, only finds herself carried further into its stream.
What kind am I then?
An excellent question.
And an excellent non-answer, I guess.
Someone who walks between eras and through the storms. What is your view on fate? Few people can imagine the nature of your position. No more than 3, I would wager. And I wish I could say I was one of them. Alas, I am but a puppet dangling at the end of fate's thread. My limited vision cages my imagination. Though I may still see a little more than most people, I cannot do as I was meant to.
Your hands are tied. Is that what you're saying?
I have lived long enough to know better than to act against fate. Though, in fact, what I would have done differs very little from what I was meant to do. What do you think? Is it perhaps fate that determined my personality? Or my personality determining my fate?
I guess when it comes to fate, it's best to say that, for me, fate is the result of decisions. Not just our decisions, unfortunately, but the decisions of those that have come before us. Family, friends, even distant strangers. If, depending on where they are in life, the choices made by these people affect us directly and indirectly in ways we can't imagine. I guess, maybe a little bit of a tangent, but for me, I want to share one thought on how time, at least how I view time as. For me, time is like a tree, if that makes sense. The trunk is the present, the branches are all possible futures, and the roots are where all are the past. All the different decisions, not just our decisions, but the ones made by family, by friends, like I said, and like I said, by those distant strangers, are what have built up the current state of the tree. Now, where that tree will go will be determined by how we address the decisions we have right now moving forward. But yeah, that's just how I like to interpret time. Let's not get too much into it, because I realize this, as I'm speaking this, I realize I'm getting a bit too philosophical. So let's move on to the next part, Midnight Cafe. Only to those who haunted. Wow. Open only to those haunted the hidden ages of night.
All things carry energy, and we are much more perceptive to it than we think. Now, I would ask that you concentrate on the subtle changes around you. You will sense it. You simply need to feel.
Ooh, okay, on. So, again, this is partially for me, just to get screenshots when I do editing, but also, just look at that backlighting. Can you not tell me this is beautiful? Digital painting as a concept, especially when it comes to something that's supposed to be clear or partially clear, like glass and gems, is difficult. I would genuinely love to learn the artist behind this design's process. I've found a few people on Tumblr and Twitter, slash Blue Sky, depending on how you want to look at it, who have analyzed some designs and have found some references, but it's not a perfect one-to-one. Now, mind you, they have gotten, I would say, the bigger strokes of the design down, but I believe more than anything just comes down to the subtle details, which is something that I don't think it's something you can learn via just practice. It's something you're gonna have to do through try and error. And depending on like what program the artist uses and what brushes they have available, you may or may not have to adapt and adjust slightly. But yeah, look at this design. In this particular lighting, the shawl looks a bit grayer almost. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's still a nice touch. You have the green of the bodice, the gems, purple and blue, which complement quite nicely. Green and purple normally don't go together very well, In this particular case, since they have the blue mixed in, it adds a nice little touch that does even out the design. Again, you have the green gem, which is particularly eye-catching. It does draw your attention to her face more easily, and then you actually have her eyes. So again, they have that rainbow pearl sheen to them, which is a nice little touch, because you see them starting at blue at the bottom, going to like a purplish pink, and then graying out a little bit at the top. It's not that milky color you might see when someone is like losing sight or getting cataracts, though. Again, very nice touch. And now they have full like front facing view. You actually see that she has a little bit of asymmetry going with two different types of earrings. You have the dangling crescent earring, and then on one side, then you have the, I'm not even quite sure what shape that is. I think it's just, I'm just gonna call it a pearl earring, because I don't know what the official name would be. But again, it's amazing. It's beautiful. I truly do envy the artist who designed this, and I can only aspire to try and get to the level someday.
Bien sûr, I'll try.
Tell me, Adele, which of these crystals draws you the most?
Maybe this one.
A smoky quartz from Brazil. Very good. This crystal turns negative energy positive. It is a peace bringer, a banisher of the dangers that trouble one's soul. Now, close your eyes.
Sept doubles, sept portes, sept en tout révèlent les séphirotes.
Keep your breath steady and look into the darkness. Search for the light.
I see it. Only a soft glow, but it's there.
Take it.
How? Do I make it come to me? Or should I go towards it?
Adele, come on, wake up! Wake up! Good heavens, how do you live like this?
Huh? Good morning, I think you meant to say. I've been looking all over for you, and here you are napping like a pampered cat. You certainly know how to enjoy yourself, don't you? Abandoning me to take a doze in this cushy parlor.
Felicienne? Where were you? I was waiting in the street for hours. You never turned up, so I had to... Where's Madame Boiniche? Peril? She...
Still dreaming? Look around you. The parlor's already closed. You'd likely have woken up behind bars for trespassing if I hadn't come to collect you. Quelle honte! This place seems more tedious than I thought. Come on, get up. We still have time to look elsewhere.
Oh, of course. I'll fetch the car. It's by the back door.
No, not the car. I'd rather not get into that death trap for a while.
The street's totally empty. Where is everyone? Is there a curfew that I didn't know of? The street lamps are off. Huh. I don't even see lights on in any windows.
What is wrong with you? Heaven's sake, it's a good thing I didn't let you behind the wheel. Look, is that not a light right over there?
Is that Café de Flore? Do they really stay open so late? I suppose I've never checked.
I'm starving. Go see if they have any food. I'll wait outside.
As I was saying, Georges Bataille is looking for executioners for his secret society. Executioners, that's right! Every one of the members would rather be sacrificed in the rituals than be the one to swing the axe.
Okay, how do I even begin with this thing? The three characters here in the in the forefront. The more you look at this, the more you realize there's just weird stuff in the background. I don't know if it's meant to be like this reminds me so much of painting, but I can't remember what it's called. But we have the three gentlemen here in the foreground. Each of them, if you notice the plant they're holding, that's a mandrake. For those who don't know, mandrakes are famous for being used in a lot of like famous in medieval medicine and witchcraft. Long story short, these plants attempted to become human for one reason or another, failed, and only got like partway there. They started taking on a humanoid shape with arms and legs, but that was about it. However, it is said that if you pull a mandrake out of the ground, they emit a scream that if you hear will kill you. So yeah, thought you had to find ways to like pull them out without hearing the scream. But then you actually have the headless imagery of the three figures. This could be interpreted a couple different ways, from individuals who no longer have an identity to individuals to a reflection of like French history, where people tend to lose their heads for various reasons, especially back during when the Reign of Terror took place. But yeah, like I said, all in all, this is a very surreal imagery we have going on right now.
Who would have thought? The norm breakers can't even bring themselves to commit violence. Is it a mercy or just selfish martyrdom?
Did you see the last performance at the Théâtre de Ganguinel? Jacques Chauvin has been the worst director I've ever seen. He ruined all the gory scenes with his so-called theatrics. But this self-absorbed man, it's hardly a theater anymore, more like a circus.
I wanted to gasp at the sight of shattered bones and slit throats, not from sheer disappointment. Honestly, I miss the Apollo Maxa. Every death she brought to the stage was impeccable.
Mademoiselle, I must confess I'm confused. You're saying that something will just pop into existence if everyone believes it exists?
So we have our friend here. Oh boy. Yeah, the fact that she's talking to a fish, to the what's it called? The man with the fish head. It kind of reminds me of one of those mermen from Hotel Transylvania. What was it? 3? Hotel Transylvania 3, I think it was. My gosh, it's such a weird scene. I don't even know where to describe this.
In a manner of speaking, yes. According to the studies we've been conducting, the answer may be hidden in our collective imagination.
Celia!
Adele! What a surprise! I thought you had no interest in my studies. You look pale. Come, sit with us and have a bite to eat. It won't take long.
We need to go. Celia.
You're hurting me. What's going on? Adele,
Oh boy, where do we, like I said, where do we start with analyzing that scene?
let's kill time together.
Oh, whoa. We got these little critters now. I will say, one of the things I do really love with the game is the fact that they've been expanding more and more on their enemy design. Before, they basically just had various people and just different poses and the occasional carbuncle. But now they're adding stuff like this, which is quite nice.
Get out
Mind
of
you,
here.
it's not... It is a bit weird looking, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, we got through that a lot faster than I thought it would.
There's work left here to be done.
Merde. The car. It's still in the alley. Celia, stay close. Felicien, run! Go on ahead, Celia.
Get in!
You... Wait, shouldn't you be in the hospital? you can explain later. Celia, get in the car. Go, go, hit the gas.
Okay, so either the storm's coming early or something very wrong is happening in Paris. Okay, non-remarkable witness reports all rumors whispered and tales. Every passerby has a few in their pockets. Ooh, excuse me. It's the middle of the day, but I'm tired. Ugh, schedule's all messed up. Beyond. Oh, this is a little event they're doing for this chapter. Just go through it, find the little hidden mysteries, and you'll get stuff out of it. Before a shop window on checklist Elise, you stop for a long time. So long you don't notice the sky changing. When you stare at it, what you're staring at is the astronomical clock with its hands reversed. Illustration of ancient critters, smoking pipe cut clean in half, and Feline blue gown pouring black liquid. So I think these are all in one way or another references to previous chapters. But I guess one I'm most interested in is the astronomical clock. There must be a deeper metaphor. Okay. Yes, it's your turn now. That's a threat if I ever heard one.
Are you alright?
The fact that we didn't get the titles card here and it goes straight into this. I mean, the color red is very prominent. Has a lot of meanings. In this case, I feel we are very much. This is very much in your face that this is a very unnatural and dangerous situation.
Good. I knew you were tougher than that. Even with twice the legs, they still couldn't outrun us. Monsieur Vincent, yes? We bumped into each other yesterday, remember? I appreciate the help. You came just in time. But, shouldn't you still be in a hospital bed?
Impossible n'est pas français. I was back on my feet in no time.
Bravo, monsieur. Glad to see you're doing well.
Adele.
Did you notice anyone waiting outside the cafe earlier, Vincent?
No.
Adele, please. Something feels wrong.
Those lipstick marks on your passenger window. Rude, wouldn't you say? People really need to learn where to put their lipstick these days, huh? Funny that you got the same message, in the same spot, with the same smudges. But I wiped it off yesterday. And how did it get here? Where did you get this car? Or is this even real? Am I in a dream?
You're speaking nonsense, Adele. How could this not be real? Have you been sleeping all right?
Sorry, I'm stopping this because I want to use some of these as screenshots for reference later. I don't have much to say here.
Enough, Cecile. You're just a part of this nightmare like everything else.
Oof. Imagine your friend tells you something like that. Jeez, that's a friendship ender right there.
Par le feu est purifié.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Let's kill time together.
Oh, I do love those enemy designs. It's so weird, it's so abstract, but I love it. Look at these things. If you know the Japanese monster Baku, this is what their nightmare equivalent would have to be. The fact that it's coming out of what looks like a tiger's head is just a nice touch. And I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I feel it's very interesting that little archon that was popped up a while ago.
Within.
Alright, time to crack some codes.
Do not let yourself go.
Oh, hi.
Show mercy.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Adele? Adele? Adele?
You... You're really?
Listen to me, Adele. I remember now. I know the truth about the Beast of Gévaudan. Manus Vindicti cracked open the archive of imagery. That's what's been causing all the disappearances and madness. They're trying to destroy Paris. Don't trust Roiseau and don't come looking for me. Take this.
What? Is this the French blue? But surely this isn't the real thing.
Just take it. There's so much more I want to say, but just remember this. The archive of imagery must stay closed. Destroy the stone.
Celia!
Des ténèbres, la lumière.
Where am I?
Take a deep breath.
Was I dreaming?
Not quite. You plunged into the depths of your mind and uncovered the shadow lurking within.
I saw them. The beasts of Gévaudan. At the Café du Flore. So, did we cast the beasts out of my mind then? Zut! This isn't the crystal I chose. This is the one Celia gave me. In the dream. The French blue. But how is this possible? Am I still asleep? Is this part of the dream too?
You must be confused. There was no other crystal. That gem was already in your hand when you came in.
Okay, where do we begin? But yeah, when you enter a level based around dreams, it's always a good time for me, because if it is, well, not always, but usually, if it is done well, you've got one of the trippiest, most creative levels in gaming, or in any media, honestly. If it's done poorly, you got confusion, a sloppy mess. I don't know what to describe it, but usually just. I think confused is just the best way to put it, honestly. And I mean, that also kind of works, because if anybody remembers, oops, that's me banging my desk by mistake. If anybody remembers any dreams, they'll usually remember just how weird it is. There's this one dream I remember vividly from my childhood. It's just because it sticks with me because it was so weird. And I remember I was being chased by the Phantom, the Cyber Phantom from Scooby-Doo, and I was being chased alongside the Jonas Brothers for some reason. And we tried to escape via a shark-infested water, only for us to get like kind of monstroed and kind of swallowed whole by said shark. It was just a weird, trippy dream. I don't know what caused it. It might have been just because I've been watching the Scooby-Doo's Cyber Chase movie so much at the time. Could have been any number of things, but it was just such a weird dream that it just sticks to me to this day. But anyway, you're just about to enjoy your Mont Blanc and a rich cup of coffee when the argument at the next table gets louder. They're bothering you, sure, but one person in view does strike you as the more reasonable one. Those who withdraw from society are running away from their responsibilities. A lover is a part of yourself that got lost among humankind. One must realize that they were whole from the very beginning, and there is no evil, only good that society has yet to recognize. Okay, instantly, the quote about society is something I'm going to throw out the window. Recent events have shown me that sometimes people are just awful and evil, and they claim to be doing something for the betterment of mankind or for the people, but no, it's just self-interest, and just to be harmful and spiteful to others. I'm gonna have some issues with the part about realizing you're a whole. I get where they're coming from, and I understand, but sometimes it isn't about blurry. Even if you realize that you were enough from the beginning, it's not an easy journey. Sometimes you need someone to actually help affirm that. Someone who is genuinely there and will care and be mindful of your feelings, without making them feel like you have to rely on them. But anyway, I'm gonna go with option 1, honestly. Those who withdraw from society are running away from their responsibilities. For an exile. Here's the thing. In this day and age, if you see something wrong with the world, you need to speak about it and address it. Because if you just ignore it, it is not going to change. It's not going to go away. That problem will always be there. So, like I said, if you ever feel something's wrong in society, talk about it, get organized, and address it. Okay, remarkable witness report, or rumors, whispers. These other masks. Police saw someone in a blind alley wearing a crab mask. The person appeared to be well dressed, not like someone living in the streets. Enemy expressed the mask could change as though the shell itself were the person's real face. And some of these weird comments coming out. I think this is something coming out of the experiment from the unconscious mind. Some say history turns into an endless loop.
What did you know about Manus Vindictae at that time?
Only that it was some kind of secret society that believed arcanists are superior to ordinary humans.
That's just the surface. They're responsible for so much more. Fueling conflicts, inciting wars, manipulating minds. If there's an opportunity to bring chaos, they take it. Their power extends to all corners of the world in almost every time period, including yours. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the Cephal, and what remains of the Rosenkreuzer. Even Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud were associated with them, whether knowingly or not. And it looks like you got caught up with them too. You must have encountered them in Paris. Miss Tavernier, what you say next is critical. From this moment on, everything you say will be monitored by a lie detector. Do you consent?
I do. You seem confident I've encountered them, but I really have no clue how I would have any connection with them.
Then you've got nothing to worry about. This is your drawing of the diamond necklace you saw in your dream, correct?
Yes.
You identified it as the French blue, correct?
I did.
The French blue, said to be the most beautiful blue diamond ever. It seems whoever it ends up with meets a horrific end. First Louis XIV suffered defeats in his final years. His son was taken by smallpox and France fell into financial ruin. Then Madame de Montespan, Nicolas Foucault, Catherine the Great, George IV of England, and Thomas Hope. I'm sure you're familiar, Miss Tavernier. After all, if it weren't for your ancestors, the diamond would never have come to France in the first place.
That's true. I grew up hearing all those stories.
then you must also know that it's impossible for you to be in its possession.
Of course, monsieur. The French blue was recut more than 100 years ago. The biggest piece became the Hope Diamond. I doubt it retains even half its former glamour. But believe me, at that moment, it was the only conclusion I could reach. That diamond in my hand could only be the French blue.
You have spent 3 hours studying that diamond, Adele.
It's real.
Whatever do you mean?
No sign of forgery. Weighs around 60, 70, let's say 67 carats. And it matches the picture in my family's archives. But how? Is the Hope Diamond a fake? Has the true French blue always been in the hands of the Taverniers? C'est impossible. None of it makes any sense. None at all. Madame Boaniche, what is the meaning of this? Are you playing tricks on me? Am I seeing illusions because of that cleansing ritual? If you insist I arrived with it, then I'm taking it back home.
Adele, I run a crystal parlor. I neither sell nor possess any such diamonds. I am just as certain as you that I am not its owner.
This diamond, this French blue, it doesn't exist. It cannot exist.
And yet here it is before you. It has passed every test.
I don't understand. Celia gave this to me in my dream. How could it be here, in reality? How does something from a dream become real?
Dreams often reveal truths greater than our senses allow us to see. The material world is a result of contraction, shattering, and reconfiguration of Pneuma on its descent through 4 primary spiritual worlds. Everything we see is a mere manifestation of its true form. If destroyed in this world, it will yet persist in the spiritual world. So long as the idea of it remains, it may return to the world of matter through an emanation of Pneuma. Perhaps this diamond in your hand is the idea of it, manifested for a second time.
But how? All I did was see it in a dream. So if this dream made the diamond real, why only it? Why not my friend Celia? She was there too. Damn it all! It's like I'm trapped in a dream where you just know something awful is about to happen. All this is giving me a terrible feeling. I need to find Celia. The things she said in that dream. I have to speak to her before I do anything else. Would she be at the campus now? Or still in the field? Maybe I should wait for her at her place. Madame Boaniche, you couldn't do a divination to tell me where Celia is now, could you? This diamond came from her, so you can trace it back to her, right?
I am afraid not. Though it may be a fine material for divination, it will not provide the vision you seek. If we are to find your friend, we require an item she has often used, or something dear to her.
No problem. I just need to pick something up for my place. Please, madame, would you wait here for me? I'll be back in 30 minutes at most.
I am sorry, Adele, but I must close the parlor now. But I am willing to take a little detour on my way home. If I can be of help.
Thank you. Sorry for taking up your evening. Yes, how much do I owe you for the divination?
Think nothing of it. As I said, the door was opened just for you. Fate will see to the payment when the time is right.
Wait, so Fate is the one paying you? Not the client? So what, you work for Fate?
I work for Fate? I have never heard anyone put it quite like that. Allons-y. Let us see what your friend and my employer has in store for us.
Alright then, so that'll all the time we have for today. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Oh man, it's getting interesting. So we're starting to see more of the selective unconscious that was mentioned earlier be brought up. So I'm just curious to see how this will unfold and what Manus is going to do with this. Oh, real quick before I miss it. Okay, I'll let you guys read this. Just pause on the screen. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's as far as it goes. So 3, 2, 1. Alright then. So until next time, everybody. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to notify new videos. I guess for this episode, comment below. Have you done have you ever received a fortune telling before? I've never got one personally, at least not that I remember. But besides that, until next time, everybody. Thanks so much and have a great day, evening, when it's time for watching. Remember to be kind, try our grace and tomorrow, and I hope to see you all next video. Until then, it's been Starborn Feline, signing off for now, saying goodbye.